we go. Okay, hi guys. It's been a while since I made my last video. A few weeks, I think, or a couple weeks at least. Okay, so updates. I'm confused as to where we left off last time because it's been so long. I guess I'll start with, I am pretty relaxed. I know that I was freaking out pretty bad this last cycle, testing every day and Googling everything I could possibly think of to Google and crying and in this exact spot actually in like 2 videos ago or 3. Yeah, so I was freaking out, but I am pretty relaxed now. Like I don't not think about TTC, but when I think about it, it's not like a negative thought or feeling. And also it's not like, I don't feel sad or like stressed. I'm not stressed. That's what I'm trying to say. So I still have not gotten my period. I am on like cycle day 60 something. And my period is, I don't know, like 20 something days late, and I'm not pregnant. I tested, I think 2 days ago, and it was negative, but, oh yeah, the other thing was about 2.5 weeks ago, I got a kind of positive OPK. I probably made a video about this, like the last video was probably including this. It was Monday, and all day I got positive OPKs in like 5 or 6 minutes they came up positive. And then that night I had like that really bad cramping, or it was on my left side. At night, while I was trying to sleep, it was just really, really bad, like ovulation pains. And so I'm like, maybe this is finally it, you know, like I have the positive tests and the pain at the same time. It's not one or the other. And then the very next day, the tests were completely negative. And I haven't gotten another positive since then. So I thought that maybe maybe I did ovulate that time. So that was Monday, about 2.5 weeks ago. So I waited until I was 10 DPO before testing, and it was negative. And so I tested at 14 DPO, and it was negative again. So I know that I'm not pregnant. What I think happened, is 3 months ago, June 10th, I had an ultrasound. Before that ultrasound, that whole week before, I had decided to go on a diet. And I stuck to it that whole week, like super strict. Every little thing that I ate or thought about buying for the house was like the fewest calories I could find and nasty stuff. Like I am looking at 4 boxes of cereal that are still pretty much full that I bought during that diet week, and it's like Uncle Sam original great value toasted corn. It's disgusting. So yeah, I lost about 2.5 pounds that week, and I weigh a lot for what I'm supposed to. I'm overweight. I weigh 154 right now, and well, I guess during that diet week I went down to 149, so I lost about 5 pounds actually, which is crazy. But my body fat is like way higher than what it's supposed to be, and so I thought that I started my period 2 days after that ultrasound, and it was the one where the ultrasound thingy goes in you, not the belly one, because I guess my bladder wasn't full enough or something. So yeah, I did that one, and then about 2 days later I started my period, and I was like, that's weird. I mean, maybe she hit something and I'm just bleeding. But then when it was a full-blown period, and when I got it the next month too, I figured maybe it's because I lost that weight. Maybe I'm just a little bit too overweight, and like I need to be exercising and eating better, and then my cycles will fix. Which with PCOS and things like that, I mean, that's what they tell you to do anyways. So I got my period 3 times, and then this cycle, I have just been eating so bad. I put back on all the weight. I weigh 154 again, sometimes 155 if I eat enough, like right after I eat. I'll show you. This is, I don't know if you can see, but yeah. So when I turn to the side, I don't know how to, my stomach, like, it doesn't stick out a lot, but it sticks out. And I have like the love handles and stuff, and really big thighs. Like I can't wear skinny jeans anymore. So yeah, I know that I'm overweight, and for my height and age and stuff. I'm not saying like, oh, I weigh 154 and you weigh 175, so if I'm ginormous, then what are you? For what I'm supposed to be at, I am overweight. So I haven't gotten my period in 2 months, and it just so happens that during that 2 months, I have put back on all the weight that I lost during that week of dieting. And so I'm thinking like, maybe my body's just like really sensitive, and it's like, if you go over 152, we're gonna stop giving you your period. So I'm thinking that maybe I just need to start eating better again and exercising again, and see if that works. Other than that, I'm still taking Vitex twice a day. They're 400 milligrams, so I'm taking 800 milligrams a day. And so far, I mean, I haven't had any side effects at all. No cramping, no lower back pain, no nothing. So I'm kind of nervous that maybe it's not working. Maybe I need to take a little bit more. But I'm definitely thinking that the diet and exercise thing is the way to go, since it got me my period back after a year of not having it. So I'm going to be doing that at the end of the month. I'm going to be starting a diet. And I know I sound like I'm one of those procrastinators, like, oh, I'll do it at the end of the month. But that's when I get enough money to be able to afford the package that I'm going to be starting, the things that they send you. So yeah, I'm going to do that. So I'll let you guys know if anything changes before that, but basically I don't expect it to. And I think that not having my period, and which is weird, going back to all last year when I didn't have my period, I was really relaxed last year. I was like, okay, I'll test at the end of the month, but if I'm not pregnant, then we'll just move on. And that's what I'm doing again right now. Like, I'm not pregnant, obviously, but I'm not freaking out about it. I don't cry about it anymore, and I was like having breakdowns every night. It was bad. I'm kind of having fun. Like, I always just say that, like, this time, for all those who are TTC right now on their first, this time is the last time, these last moments, that it's going to be you and your husband or your boyfriend or fiance or girlfriend, whatever. These are the last moments that you guys are going to have where it's just you two. It's once you get pregnant and have a baby, it's never going to be like this again. Even when they're at a friend's house or 18 and moved out, it's never going to be like it is right now. So I'm just enjoying it. We are going out to dinner and having game night and drinking a little bit, and staying up really late when he doesn't work the next day, and watching TV and stuff. So I'm just enjoying this time because I know it's not going to be like this again once I get pregnant. And I'm only 20 and a half, but I mean, I always thought that I'd get pregnant at 19 or 20. That's what I wanted. But I'm only 20 and I have tons of time, and I'm definitely not giving up TTC. I mean, I still am going to take Vitex. I'm getting a doctor's appointment in next week. I'm going to call and schedule a doctor's appointment because I'm going to see if he'll prescribe me Clomid maybe. So I'm definitely not giving up. I'm still doing what needs to be done and what I should be doing to try and get to the end result, which is to get pregnant. So you will still be hearing from me. And I actually, that forum that I talk about sometimes that I'm on, I used to be on 24/7. I would sit there and refresh the page to make sure that there wasn't a new reply that I could reply to. And now I go on there probably once every 2 to 3 days. And I only write like 1 or 2 things if it pertains to me, and that's it. So I'm doing pretty good, and I'll update you guys when I get my doctor's appointment set, or if the Vitex does anything or anything like that. So yeah, thanks for watching. Bye guys.